My key question today is what are you afraid of? Because today we're going to be talking about natural disasters like tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes, droughts, and blizzards and snowstorms. So when I get back to that question of what are you afraid of, you need to know that the danger you should worry about is the danger that affects your region. You don't have to worry about all those natural disasters. They impact different regions. So let's take a look at our map as an example. So we live here in the southeast region, and we know that it is wicked hot down here. So do you think we have to worry about snowstorms? No. We also know about the southeast region, and if we don't, our climate map will tell us that the southeast region gets plenty of rain. Look at all that green. Green shows a pretty high amount of rain on my map. So green shows a lot of rain. The southeast region gets plenty of rain. So do you think we have to worry about droughts or water shortages? No. Are you kidding me? We live in a swamp. There's water everywhere. So the dangers that you should worry about are the dangers that impact your region. And different disasters impact different regions. All right, that's important. Let's make it big. Different disasters impact different regions. And it's based on geography, what the land is like, where they're located, things like that. So let's look. What danger does the southeast region need to worry about? Now, this information will help you on your chart. Use this information to fill out your chart. What danger does the southeast region need to worry about? Well, look at all of that coastline. I'm thinking that the water is going to be one of the dangers in the southeast region, and it is. In the southeast region, we could be struck by hurricanes and floods. This is a picture of Hurricane Katrina about to hit land and devastate New Orleans. Now let's think about another region, the Northeast. Now the Northeast doesn't have as much danger from hurricanes, but they have their own dangers in their region. Now we're farther north here. As we go north, the temperature generally gets much lower and much colder, meaning that they need to worry about blizzards and harsh winters. Good. Let's move on to our next region. Let's move it over. We were in the Northeast. Let's move it on over west to the Midwest. Now, what danger does the Midwest region need to worry about? They're not quite as cold as the Northeast, but still pretty cold. They're going to worry about some snowstorms. They don't have near as much coastline, so they don't have to worry about hurricanes, but they have their own storm. They could be hit by tornadoes. Notice the Great Plains are very flat. Winds can really pick up speed and storms can form. Okay? Tornadoes is the danger that the Midwest region needs to worry about. What danger does the Western region need to worry about? Western region. Okay, they have some coastlines, a different ocean. They might have different danger. And in fact, they do. The Western region could be shaken by earthquakes. This is a picture of a city on the West Coast that has been shaken by earthquakes. They're going to have to adapt. I think they're going to have to build their buildings a little stronger so that they can withstand the shaking of an earthquake. Now, we've got one more region. Let's go right down south to the southwest. What danger does the southwest region need to worry about? Now, remember the landforms that you're going to find in every region. In the Southwest, we're going to find deserts. Deserts are known for having no water, and the Southwest region needs to worry about droughts. A drought is a water shortage that can have terrible effects on humans and plants and animals. You don't have water, that means you don't have plants, that means your animals can't eat, and you don't have animals, it means big danger. Okay, so now we've talked about these different dangers that each region has to worry about. We're going to come back to this key idea. Different disasters impact different regions. Yeah, that's why I wanted it big. Different disasters impact different regions. All right? That's why you don't see levees in the Southwest. Levees protect from flooding, but they're in the middle of a drought. Do you think that they have to worry about flooding? No way. It doesn't affect that region. That's why you don't see houses built up off the ground like you do in New Orleans. In New Orleans, if you notice in our houses, almost all of them are lifted up off the ground to protect from flooding. Well, check out this home from the Southwest. Flat against the ground because they don't have to worry about flooding. They don't have to adapt by raising their house up to protect from flooding. It's not a disaster that's going to impact them. Good. You have a little bit more practice where you're going to look at what adaptations different people in different regions need to take on to withstand these dangers. And you're also going to have a little bit of vocabulary practice. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Has it stopped yet?